That's cool. Yeah.
Keep your posture straight.
Well, that's awesome. Samus is sweet.
3, 2,
What color do you
1,
like to use when you
go.
play Samus?
Alternate bringing your knees up to touch the ring con.
I
Breathe
play
out as you raise your knees.
Bumblebee Samus, the yellow and
Last
black
time.
one.
All right, good. Next is the heel lift stretch. Bring the insides of your ankles up toward the ring con. Be mindful of your body and stretch within the range of your ability. Last time. Yes.
The black and the yellow, exactly.
Next
Oh, sweet, we
is
play the same
back
one.
straightening stretch.
That's awesome.
Take a big step forward and drop your
That's a
hips.
good one. I like the classic suits, right? Like the colors
Focus on your form when raising your arms.
from the suits from the games and all. But I don't know, just something about the black and the
This
yellow
stretch
one
works your core as well.
looks
Let's
classy.
do one more of each. All right, good. Finally, spread your feet. Raise the ring con above your head and lean to the side.
Well, that's fun.
As you get comfortable doing this stretch, make
One
sure
thing
you're
I
still
think
making
that,
large movements.
A lot of Samus players
This stretch
don't
works your back.
use a lot is her Zed Air,
Let's do
the-
one more of each.
aerial grapple.
Great job.
There's a lot of situations where the Zed Air is really, really handy playing Samus, where you can get like one extra hit off of a combo, and you know it's only like a 5% hit or whatever, but beyond being like one extra hit, it also stage grapples, yeah, for sure. It also has an active hitbox though. So like if you do like down air or like down throw into forward air, you don't have enough range to get another forward air, but you can use the Zed Air to get one more little hit in, and it's like 5% worth of damage. But beyond that, it has the benefit of pushing your opponent even farther away from you, so it's harder for them to get a disadvantage because it puts them at a nice range for you to start hitting them with missiles and stuff like that again, or gives you some time to do up a charge shot, which is good. The other thing that's nice about it, yeah, it's really handy. The other thing that's nice about it is when you can use it off stage as like a get up option. Like if somebody is like camping the ledge, like positioning themselves right at the edge when you're trying to recover, you can do stage drop to and then jump after your stage drop and follow it up with the Zed and just hit them in the feet.
Squeeze your abdominal muscles and breathe.
And then
Keep your upper back straight. Awesome.
just sneak in a hit there that will make them respect your offstage position a little more and make it easier for you to like roll in
Awesome work.
or follow up and punish with a forward air.
Nailed it.
The other thing it's really, really good for is stealing characters' double jump. So, like, if somebody's off stage, they're probably going to be expecting a missile or a charge shot, right? Yeah, Samus is good with the ledge guard for sure. So that's another thing maybe you can add to your toolkit. Because I don't see a lot of Samus players using the Zed Air, I think, as much as they could, because it's really can do a lot. Because the other thing is, yeah, you can steal people's double jumps, right? Because you can get out there over the ledge as they're coming back, and if you can time it with their double jump, as soon as they jump, you hit them with the Zed Air, they lose the jump, and then they just tumble, right? Because it comes out really quick, and it goes really far. Get a little of the hip lift for now. Let's put that in. Yeah, check it out. Try it out. I think it's like, because it's a mechanic that's unique to Samus, I think a lot of people don't think about it too much. Because it's not something that's in like your regular character's play. But it's a really unique tool that she has.
Okay, let's move.
That can get Samus
Okay.
some low percentage KOs.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, but you still beat people anyways. Good for you. Congratulations.
Amazing.
That's cool, right? You haven't played for a while, but you still have what it takes. You need to turn down the game a touch. 1 second.
All right. Awesome.
Because, like, as I'm sure you know, Samus. Well, Samus definitely does have some good kill moves.
Well done.
Like the full charge shot is really good.
Yes. Keep it up.
The the super missiles can KO in a pinch. She's got some good edge guarding tools in terms of her forward air and her down air.
Excellent.
And like, if you can get a combo off the top platform on the battlefield or whatever, you can get like a kill off of an up B. But sometimes Samus does have troubles killing because the ways that she gets her KOs are usually pretty predictable, right? Your opponent can see a full charge shot coming from a mile away, so you have to come up with some fancy ways to set them up in order to like get them true. So having something like the Zed Air that's possible, that makes it possible to scoop up KOs at like at surprising times for Samus, I think is a pretty big deal. I wouldn't say like she struggles getting KOs, but more like her KO game can be pretty predictable.
Warrior 3 pose.
Which makes it easy for your opponent to play against it, or play around it.
Bend slowly. Perfect. Lower a little more. Slowly return to the start.
Doesn't feel perfect.
Be sure to move from your core, not your legs.
Oh, I feel sore, Jay. What kind of characters were your opponents? What were your matchups? And who do you think Samus's worst matchup is? We're gonna be speedrunning this level, actually. In this world, there's only one level in order to speedrun it.
Let's switch sides. Don't forget
So,
to switch legs.
I was speedrunning this level last session, but wasn't inevitably happy with the time I got, so we're coming back today.
Bend slowly. Slowly return to the starting position. Be sure to keep your elbows above your ears.
I guess I didn't go slow enough.
Slowly return to the starting position.
Oof, balance. I guess I gotta work on this.
Excellent! Guard!
Many Shulks, few Marios. Cloud is a tough matchup for Samus, I think. I think one of the things that makes Cloud so tough for Samus
Bend slightly.
is his cross slash, like his side B. Once Samus gets knocked off the ledge, all the Cloud player has to do is just spam forward D, and it can be really, really tough for Samus to get out of there without taking a lot of damage.
You've got this.
Oh, okay. Just for the jokes. That makes it easier. I feel like that's one of those situations where you're playing against Cloud. You just sort of have to admit that you're gonna get taking a lot of damage in order to recover to the stage.
Slowly bend to the left.
And that's just sort of the way it's gonna go.
Return to the starting position. Keep your balance by putting weight on your supporting foot.
Hey Greg, how's it going? How's it going, Greg Shields?
Okay.
I guess the thing to do is to
Switch legs.
just like hop in a match with somebody playing Cloud, and then just set up that edge guard situation over and over again until you find the perfect time to get up from it. Because I'm sure there is a time
Remember to breathe.
in the middle of his cross slash where you can get up and you'll be fine. I just haven't taken the time to figure out when it is. Oh. Yeah, doing the footstool. Just got home. That sounds nice. How's home treating you?
KO.
Oh, you know what I need to do?
You should feel it in your stomach, not your arms.
I changed my my setup. I don't know if you can tell.
Select
If we're
a
looking at, you can tell you're looking at different parts of the room. Hey, Audubon pal. What a boy. What a good boy. You're a good boy, Audubon pal. You're a good boy.
C-lift combo. Move super energetically. Left, right, lower down, raise up, left, right, lower down, raise up. Left,
Yeah, it's certainly more evenly
lower
lit.
down, raise up, left, right.
It's
lower
actually
down,
less
raise up,
well lit than
left,
before,
right, lower
but it's
down,
more evenly
raise up,
lit.
left,
So like
lower down,
the
raise up,
automatic aperture adjustment
lower down,
on the
raise up,
cameras
left, right,
can deal
lower
with
down,
it.
raise up, left, right, lower down, raise up, left, halfway there, raise up, left, right, lower down, raise up, left, right.
Oh no, I'm losing my
lower
left
down,
one.
raise up, left, right, 20 more, raise up, left, right, make big, wide motions, right, lower down, raise up, left, right, lower down, raise up, left, right, lower down, raise up, left, right, lower down, raise up, 10 more, lower down, raise up, left, right, 5, left, right, lower down, raise up, left, flawless.
I think I want to do this. I think it's gonna work better. Yeah, I was getting noise in my microphone. I was getting noise in my microphone when I was trying to do some recording. So I have my computer and my modem on a different like electrical circuit compared to my audio gear now. And things are sounding cleaner. All right, MB. Have a good sleep. Rest up. Thanks for stopping by. I always appreciate it.
Don't push it. Take a break if you need to. Thigh press. Okay, let's go. Engage your abs when closing your legs. Very nice. Amazing. Great. Wonderful. Okay. Fantastic. Excellent. Nice. Fantastic. Nice. Keep it up. Neat. Fine work.
So I'm worried that this is too high up. I'm gonna cause me trouble. So I'm gonna put it underneath the pant leg. I think for the on the pant leg thing to work, the strap needs to be like, rather your clothes need to go beyond your knee.
Tricep kickback.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Good for working those upper arms. Yes! Yes! Amazing! Good job!
How's life treating you, Greg?
Very nice!
You got any good stories?
Awesome!
You have the flu yet?
Great!
Have you managed to escape the flu so far?
Okay! Nicely done! Well done! Excellent! Fantastic! Perfect! Very nice! Wonderful! Great! Amazing! Nice! Excellent! All right! Yes! Yes! Amazing! Excellent! Amazing! Okay! Wonderful! Fine work! Fantastic! All right! Increase your pace! Neat! Great! Good job! 5, fantastic! Nice! 3, come on! You got it! 1 left! Okay! Okay, let's switch sides. Okay, let's go! Keep your arms straight. Good job! Awesome! Okay! Sharp! Good job! Nicely done! Nice! Nice! Excellent! Keep it up! Great!
Here we go. I probably won't get them in one go here.
Okay! Sharp! Fine work! Excellent! Fantastic! Keep it up! Very nice! Perfect! Well done! Wonderful! Yes! Yes! Amazing! Neat! Awesome! Fine work! Great! Challenge yourself! All right! Fine work! All right! 5! Excellent! Very nice! 3! Okay! You got it! 1 left! Nice! Perfect! Ab guard! You should feel it in your stomach when you breathe out. A tough one, but you can do it.
Hey Greg, how's it going? Bienvenido, mi stream. My stream. How you going? How's it doing? How are you today? Is that a new rug? No. So I've rotated everything. So before you were looking this way, and now you're looking this way. If that makes sense. So it's the same rug as before. Greg's sword, Greg's shield. Assemble. You guys are like a Megazord, right? You get on top of each other's shoulders, and then you're better at fighting evil. Yeah. The really boring explanation is that I was getting some noise in my microphone, and I think what it was is that my audio interface is on the same circuit as my modem, and I think I was getting noise and electricity through that, and so I've switched. Yeah, shoulders. And now it's sounding better to me. We'll see if it lasts, because the problems I was having were intermittent. But yeah, it was nice to rearrange my room today. Now my piano is there instead of there. Change the room around a little bit. You guys get a different perspective.
Pendulum bend.
The bottom cam looks like it detects humans. What do you mean by that? It sure does. Is the square showing up? Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay, yeah. Cool, thank you. Yeah. It is literally a camera. It's my it's my like DSL. It's my DLR DS. It's a mirrorless digital camera. So that is actually the autofocus squares.
Okay, let's
The way I got it rigged up.
Don't let your knees get in front of your toes. Well done.
Is I'm doing a window capture.
Fantastic.
of the remote shooting view.
Great.
So you plug the camera into your computer and you can take photos from there.
Return. Nice. Nicely done.
So what you're looking at is actually like the digital viewfinder.
Neat. Amazing. Excellent. Keep it up. Fine work. Sharp. Good job. 30 more. Great. Excellent. Okay. Awesome. Very nice. Nice. Okay. Wonderful. Fantastic. Fantastic. Great. Amazing. Yes. Yes. Nicely done. Neat. Perfect. Good job. Fantastic. Yes. Yes.
How you doing, Greg?
20 more.
I mean, Greg Sword. How you doing, Greg Sword?
Fantastic.
How's life
Wonderful.
treating you?
Excellent. Sharp.
How was Christmas dinner or family dinner, anyways?
Nicely done.
Only 17 to go.
Great. Amazing. Okay. Great. Let's pick up the pace. Well done. Great. Keep it up. Well done. Okay. 10 more. Good job. Yes. Yes. Neat. Come on. Good job. 5. Nice. Fine work. 3. You got it. Okay. 1 left. Flawless.
Be right back. Grab some food. Good call. I still don't have a P.O. box? No, I don't. Oh, the camera's frozen. That's too bad. How did that happen? We gave too much attention. They got shy. I don't have a P.O. box yet. No, that's true. To be honest, I haven't even looked at what the cost would be, to be quite frank. Not that I'm not interested in it. It's just other things have been claiming my time. Like school stuff and work stuff. There you go. Should be better. I wonder how much it costs me to P.O. box. The other thing I wonder is if people can just send things to
With your legs bent slightly, squeeze.
my post office. Because you can get that done through like Amazon, right? Because that's how I got the Taiko Drum thing, right? It wasn't sent to my door. It was just sent to my post office.
Lift combo. Move super energetically. Left, right, lower down, raise up, 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 left.
Yeah, I'll have to investigate what like the
That
actual cost
was amazing.
associated with getting a P.O. box would be. We got it. Oh baby. Oh baby. Okay, that's pretty good. Some megaphona. Sweet. Oh, jeez. Thanks so much, Craig. That's so kind. That's so kind. The holiday spirit's coming out for sure. Have you gotten the flu yet? I hope you're not. I hope this is the year that you don't get the flu. You're saying that every year you get the flu. Do we want warrior pose level 2? Do we want resolve? This is a good one. It might be better if this was better at it. Something like that. I wonder if the skill tree will grow even more. You have sore throat and sinus pain. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Will you get some time to rest soon? Let's try speedrunning this world now. Yeah. My thighs are feeling better than last session, so I think we can do some speedrunning here. Right? Alright, let's calibrate. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Alrighty, calibration time for speedrunning. So we're at difficulty 30. I wonder what it is about this time of year that gets you sick. I know like it's flu season generally. Oh, what if maybe you have like some weakness to it? Do you ever consider getting your flu shots? Is that, you know, that's something.
Hold the ring con in both hands while facing forward.
I guess the flu shot doesn't actually
Press in hard on the ring con.
make you immune to all the flu variants.
Okay.
Just the variants of the flu that
Face forward.
medical
holding the
researchers
ring con in both hands.
thought were most likely
Pull outward
to be
hard on
prevalent
the ring
this year, this flu season.
con. Okay.
Which is different than all the flu. I guess the flu is special in that it mutates quickly, right? Which is kind of a drag.
Spread your feet slightly and stand up straight. Lightly jog in place, staying aware of your surroundings. Okay. Spread your feet slightly and stand up straight. Quickly jog in place. Okay.
Okay. Let's do some speedrunning. So this world is pretty straightforward. There's just one level. It's this one. Alright. Let's give this a try. You get the flu shot every year and you still get the flu? That's tough. I feel for you, man. That's horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, let's try this. Speedrunning time. 3, 2, 1, go.
Great. Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Come on. What even is this? What even is this? stranger returned with flus from Australia during their last winter. Yeah, is that what we're doing in Canada? I know broadly that there's just like some sort of virology math or whatever, where they're trying to predict what strains they think are going to be the most prevalent in this flu season, but that it's just like an educated guess and not perfect, because it's like they can only put so many strains in each vaccine because of like technical and financial limitations. All right, let's try this again. 3, 2, 1, go. Good for you for at least getting it.
Great. Let's go.
In this day and age where there's people who think that. Oh, okay, so this is not going to be a championship run here.
You can jump a little higher by bending your knees more.
Because the game has to make sure I still know how to squat.
Slowly extend your knees. You got it! These contractions give your legs a workout, so be careful with your knees.
Ah.
Doing great! Now turn your exercise into experience points with a victory pose.
Come on.
Charge your squat power, but don't overextend yourself. Release victory!
Right, for sure. Okay. Well. Sure, yeah, I get that. The shot's already paid for. So having to pull it up with a tutorial text there definitely slows things down in a big way. So let's try that again. The graph in this one's pretty funny, eh? Because there's like nothing to show. It's just the one level. We'll do another though. As soon as my heart rate returns to double digits. Yeah, the flu shot's good, especially if you work with kids or the elderly, or if you are a child or elderly, or you have a compromised immune system, or if you work with somebody who's an infantile, elderly person with a immune system disorder. Okay. So I think that was pretty good overall. I think I can save time on one of those platforms that pushes out by doing a hop sooner. Not a lot of time, but just enough to go faster. Which is, after all, the goal, right? Is to go faster. Well, hopefully you're not getting the flu. That sucks. Do you get sick a lot, or is it only this time of year? Okay. I'm ready to try this again. Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Great. Let's go.
Play.
Doing great.
The lack of humidity? Yeah, the humidity, the dryness doesn't help. That's for sure. I've been having trouble with that. My stupid humidifier over there isn't working. This here is a humidifier as well. It's not functioning well because I need to replace the filters. So I literally have things like jugs of water next to the heater until I can get new filters in. Moisturize time. It's important, especially because I got musical instruments here, right? I don't want them to explode. Okay, let's try again. 3, 2, 1, go.
Great. Let's go.
Allons-y. Like, how far down do I have to put it? How far do I have to put this thing down in order to get that second boost? Quick belt of water. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, let's run.
Was that me? I'm gonna watch the replay here. Was that me? I don't feel like that was me. I don't feel like that one was my fault. All right, we'll try again. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, let's run.
Let's run indeed. Thank you.
Nice. leg's a workout, so be careful with your knees.
Ah, come on. Come on.
Drop your hips. Victory!
Nice. That's world record. It's world record. Whew. Whew. That's world record by 4 seconds. So there's probably like a second still there for getting off of the platform faster because of the weirdness with the downstroke for the hop move. And there's some weirdness for sure in terms of when I'm leaving my squats. I know I can do it faster than I am. I've been watching for the light at the bottom of the spring to light before raising with the squat, and that feels pretty safe. I think it's doable faster though. I think you can get out of your squat sooner. And there's some time saved there. So definitely can get that down below 220 without a doubt. I don't know that I can do it now though. I don't know if I got it in me right now to do more squats. I don't know if I can do more squats at the moment. Okay. Certainly like that many so close together. I don't know how many that is in total, but it's a lot to do. It's a lot to do in quick succession. For me anyways. I wonder if you can track how many you've done so far, if it just tells you at the end. Okay. So in lieu of that, let's just continue with story mode. And if I feel like I've got more steam in me, after this. Maybe we can attempt another run. I kind of don't want to do what I did last week though. Just I ended up missing a day of Ring Fit because my back was so, not sore, but like tired. If that makes from doing squats. Do you know what I mean? Like your muscles aren't sore. They're just like, they're cooked. They're done. They don't want it to hear from you again for a while.
Okay, time to run.
Alright, we can do that.
Hit the pinwheel with an air flight. Okay, nice.
Okay. Oh, this thing. I like how the cart kind of skidded while I was off balance. It's like it knew somehow. The fog definitely makes this harder. Yay, indeed.
Nice work.
Oh, I leveled up. Cool. Oh man, more skill tree. That's cool. That's cool. So I figured that might happen. And it did. Oh, we're done this. I figured that might happen, and it did.
Front press. Okay, let's go. Focus on your chest muscles and press in. Yes! Yes!
The other thing about the new setup that I have now
Very nice.
is, relatively speaking, the side view camera is a lot closer. Right? Like,
Excellent. All right. Excellent.
it's only like 4 paces away,
Okay.
so the detail is better.
Fine work.
The picture
Keep
isn't
it up.
cropped as much. Where I've got it mounted
Great.
on the tripod at a 95 degree or a 90 degree angle. Whereas before I had it all the way back here.
Okay.
The camera was back here. And I had
Yes. Yes.
the image cropped quite a bit.
Nice.
So the picture should also be clearer
Well
on
done.
that guy, which is nice.
Neat.
You gotta care about your tech, right?
Fantastic. Neat. All right.
When you're your own technician,
Neat.
the tech is important.
Awesome. Nice. Perfect. Excellent. Nice. Great. Nicely done. Very good.
Oh.
Challenge yourself.
Greg, you fight Autobomb Pal. Thank you. I didn't see the alert until now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Keep it up. 10 more.
Thank you for giving Autobomb Pal a treat.
Neat. Fine work. Okay. Great. 5. Okay. Nice. Well done.
I guess I don't really need to do that, but whatever. We'll do it. What does it do? It makes Autobomb Pal happy.
Bend your knees, then straighten them all the way down.
Other than that, nothing. Last time I was streaming, I had a viewer say that they wanted to give Autobomb Pal a treat for being a good robot. And I said that there wasn't any way for them to do that. And they were sad. And I thought to myself, you know what, that's a pretty fair request. I can understand wanting to give Autobomb Pal a treat. So, the viewers spoke. They asked for it. I delivered. You can now give Autobomb Pal a treat.
Yes. Nice.
Gravity is weird in this game.
Select the skill. Full. Okay, let's move. Hold it away from your face to aim. Excellent. All right.
To aim? Why would you need to aim it?
Great.
That's funny.
Nice. Very nice. Fine work.
This exercise is surprisingly effective.
Well done. Good job. Amazing. Excellent. Fantastic. Sharp.
It really works your shoulders, I find. The shoulder on the forward hand
Awesome. Okay.
is really getting some attention here.
Okay. Fantastic. Great. Nicely done. Neat.
Rip to that one guy on the right who died early.
Let's keep going. All right. Keep it up. Fantastic. 5. Good job. 3. Fine work. Okay. Okay, let's switch sides. Okay, let's go. Hold the ring comp while breathing in. Good job. Perfect. Great. Wonderful. Well done. Excellent. Nice. Okay. Amazing. Okay. Sharp. Fine work. Amazing! Excellent!
Oh, come on.
Nice! Very nice!
I guess I'm probably gonna get them all this way.
Neat! Nicely done! Great! Keep it up! Fantastic! Great! Wonderful! Okay! Excellent! Oh, great! Let's pick up the pace. Nice! Okay! Excellent! 5, 8. Well done! Come on!
Or not.
Keep it up! One left! Excellent!
Or not.
You should feel it in your stomach when you breathe out. Okay, let's select a skill.
Yeah, why not? Let's do this.
Standing twist. Twist. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Good fight.
Good fight indeed. Hey, I'm level 130 at this point. That's pretty nifty. I had a feeling this thing was going to be back. They seldom just use it once in a level. Oh! Boom, boom, boom. I'll get you. I'll get you. I won't get you. I'll get you next time, that's for sure. Not this time, but later.
Doing great.
At a later date, that's what I'll get you.
Drop your hips. Victory!
Alright, well, you know, I tried. Turns out I didn't get him. That's fair. Stay hydrated indeed. Oh, cool. I don't mind that. Ah! Look at all the new skills. It's amazing. Ooh. I wonder what's at the end. Some super squats. Oh, look at that. Level 3 squats. We've got to get there. That's the next goal. 3? Question mark. 4, so at least 7, probably 10. That'd be my guess. $10 or $11. We must upgrade the squats. 655 squatting power. We'll be unbeatable. We'll be completely unstoppable. What's going on here? My child. Excuse me. Have you seen a little girl? Just started school last month. Blonde hair like mine. My daughter. Is it a spooky ghost child? Carrie? Calm down, Martha. You're not from around here, are you? All the children just vanished. That sounds spooky. There's sort of a Pied Piper scenario happening here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Are we gonna have to fight an army of brainwashed children later? Store number 12. Oh yeah, you can buy ingredients, eh? The one that I want is kefir grains and sesame seeds. Oh yeah, they just let you go to town.
Oh.
Sesame seeds are on me, boys. Anybody who wants sesame seeds knows where to get them now. An extra turn, eh? One place left. They must be there. It's the spoopy ghost. Really what we want to do first is make some smoothies. Oh yeah, we can make this dragon fruit smoothie, eh? We can gain there a level, boys. Let's make a lot of these. Oh, that's weird. I mean, I guess. Arugula, or an arugula smoothie? That sounds disgusting. I mean, not like arugula, but arugula smoothie, I will pass.
Are you ready?
So this is just like the rare candy of this game. You just get a
Keep
level.
squeezing.
Drago just upgrades you. Squeeze! Greg, I bought like 1,000 rings worth of sesame seeds. So if you ever need any sesame seeds, just ask me. We're making sesame seed smoothies right now. It's kind of disgusting.
Last one.
It's kind of disgusting. Clench. Ah, I love smoothies. Ah. Don't ask questions, Greg. You don't want to know the answer.
Finish.
There's an arugula smoothie. Do you want me to make you my world famous arugula smoothie? Yeah, you have to do it with a mortar and pestle. You have to grind them up. But that's how you get like tahini, right? I made some HGH, Greg. Do you think we should drink this bottle of HGH? What's arugula? It's like a spicy lettuce, kind of. It's like if like lettuce and red radishes were mixed. Let's drink the HGH. I did it. Human growth hormone. Why do you think Barry Bonds had to stop playing baseball? You know, rare candies in Pokemon. HGH. That's how it works. Barry Bonds, he was a baseball player. He had to stop playing baseball because he wouldn't stop doing steroids. And it got to the point where it was like embarrassing. Because he like didn't even look like a human being anymore. Yeah, they look like dandelion leaves. They're really good. Arugula's good. It's good stuff. Arugula turned into like one of those like crazed vegetables though. You know how like every 15 years people rediscover like dates or like some kind of berry, and they're like, oh my god, pomegranate. People have been enjoying pomegranates since like prehistory, but all of a sudden we all have to be crazy about pomegranates. Arugula went through that like 5 years ago, but it's really good. You don't know where anything is? I don't know, man. I either can't or am unwilling to comment on that. Pomegranates are good. There's nothing wrong with pomegranates. I'm not criticizing pomegranates. I'm just saying that pomegranates exploded in popularity recently because like I have a good marketing campaign or something. I bought a couple of pomegranates a while ago because they were on sale for like 50 cents a pound. And I was like, pomegranates may be an entire pain in the ass to like shuck and de-seed. Palm Wonderful, where they literally had ads saying that pomegranate juice would like protect you from death, which is amazing. And then they went to court and lost a lot of money. Because you know what pomegranate juice does not do? I'll give you one guesses. Yeah, 50 cents a pound for pomegranates? So I bought a bunch, and then everything was stained purple. It's a real story from my life. Oh, let's view the catalog. We haven't been looking at the catalog, guys. Oh, man. This is my catalog of tops. This is my catalog of bottoms. Not was expecting to see there, but whatever. Pudding. All the different smoothies we'll make. Watermelon smoothie, I can get in for. Right? Let's do that. Corn pottage, less interested. HGH 2.0, HGH 3.0. This palm wonderful save you from a shark attack? Yeah, only if you litter so many palm bottles into the ocean that all the sharks die. Yes, that's how you use palm to save yourself from shark attacks. It works. We wouldn't do it if it wasn't so effective at killing sharks, right?
Come on, let's go.
Did you see the way that I just like no-scope sniped that box? If sea sponges really wanted to live,
Okay, good.
they would have made guns. You know what I mean? If dolphins were so interested in being able to, like,
Yeah, good.
exist, why didn't they invent nuclear submarines?
Score!
These are the honest opinions that we all know are true. And people just aren't willing to admit. Yeah, exactly. If dolphins are so smart,
Three pose.
why don't they, like,
Warrior 3 pose.
vote? If dolphins can't complain about the government because they didn't vote.
And slowly. Slowly return to the starting position. straight line from heel to head.
I don't know why people are so worried about dolphin-free tuna. I don't know how a football team would end up in those cans anyways.
And return.
It doesn't even make sense. What are the Miami Dolphins doing in the fish processing plant anyways? Don't tell me that they earn so little that they need to go fish in the off season. People are so stupid these days. It doesn't make any sense. Obviously there's no dolphins.
Okay.
Hey,
let's switch
Delford.
sides.
Hey, dude,
Don't
what's the
forget to
average
switch
time
legs.
to speedrun of this? Can you do it in one go? So that I know of, no one has done a full game run of this game as a speedrun yet. The reason why is because there's 80 worlds. I don't think you could do it in one day, even if like you didn't have to stop to eat.
Be sure to keep your elbows above
The issue is like if you wanted to do a 100% speed run, or not even 100%, just like an 80% run of the full game, you wouldn't be able to, you wouldn't have enough calories in your body to expend enough energy to beat every level right now. Maybe one day there'll be like massive glitches and massive skips discovered for the game, but like as it is, you would be spending like tens of thousands of calories and you would die.
Then slowly.
I guess with like extreme like marathon athletes who do like 24-hour races,
Excellent.
the big thing that limits people from winning those kinds of competitions doesn't actually tend to be their fitness level, but like in a really wrong fitness exercise race, the thing that prevents people from competing isn't how in shape they are, but whether or not their body is able to metabolize enough calories for them to keep going long enough. Because you get to a point where I think it's like most people cap out at around 3,000, 4,000 calories expended a day, depending upon like your genetics and whatnot. So people like lose those long races because their body is literally unable to provide any more energy to their muscles. Okay, so how does one speedrun it then? Yeah, you do specific worlds. So I'm doing like new game plus runs, so like after you've already unlocked stuff. And the speed run of world 8 there was only 2 minutes and 22 seconds. You can see the time. You can see the time there, which is actually the world record, by the way. The longer worlds that I've run so far are like 15, 16 minutes. And that's still pretty tough to go like hard for 15 minutes, right? The other categories that people run are like any percent runs. So you start with like a brand new file. You don't have the benefit of all the level ups. You don't have the benefits of the new abilities and whatnot. But as a result, like the pace is also a little lighter. And then people also run the game on intensity 1 and intensity 30. So what I run the game on is the maximum intensity level. So the game is as hard as it possibly can be, but I'm also running it on the new game plus category. So I have all my abilities.
Leg raise.
So I have all my abilities, but the game is as hard as it possibly can be. If that makes sense.
Okay, let's move. Breathe in when you lower your legs. Neat. Wonderful. Very nice. Amazing.
Yeah, no problem. Let me know if you have any more questions.
Fantastic!
I'll try my best to answer them from down here.
Fantastic! Nice! Okay! Perfect! Nice! Fantastic! Well done! Feels great to move your body, right?
Ring fit death percentage? Yeah, exactly. The first person to die wins. The game doesn't stop. No, the game doesn't stop you, but like at a certain time, at a certain point, like common sense just kicks in, right? The game does often remind you to drink water, take breaks, and prompt you to quit for the day, though. How long does it take to get your speedruns posted? Usually they get verified within a day. The moderators are pretty good about that. They're pretty quick on responding to submissions. So I have no complaints with them there. I had one of the moderators get in touch with me recently to say that I've been submitting my times wrong because apparently on the form you have to specify what intensity you're running the game at in 2 different places, which I found very amusing. So like for my run, I need to say that it's like what world it is, whether I'm playing intended or like unintended strats, and then I need to specify what the intensity level is twice.
Try bending your elbows slightly.
I would just say it's intensity level 30 and intensity level 30. Damn the torpedoes. We're gonna go full steam ahead. Nice.
Good. You did it.
Good work, Greg. How does that make you feel? I wonder what happens if you just barge through those. I wonder if you can just like boost through them.
Doing great.
And was I cheating by bouncing on one foot? I don't know.
Enemy's color.
By a certain metric, this is actually harder than just jogging, right?
Warrior 3 pose.
At what point do you buy SodaStream? Yeah, I guess like how much Perrier do you need to consume on a regular basis?
Slowly
Yeah, well,
return to the starting position. Maintain your balance.
the other thing you could just
Your
do
body.
is just get a bottle of CO2 and stick a hose in a cup of water. It's the exact same process. The only problem is that like usually when you buy CO2 canisters, they're like this tall off the ground and cost hundreds of dollars because you need to pay like a deposit for the gigantic CO2 container. So it's either that or just buying the little CO2 cartridges that you use for your Boy Scouts
Okay,
car,
let's
right?
switch sides.
For your Boy Scouts
Legs.
CO2 car race.
Bend slowly. slowly return to the starting position. This is a great exercise to work your abs.
Yeah, $80 is too much. The other thing is that like the SodaStream cans, like if you buy CO2, like industrially or commercially or whatever, like it costs hundreds of times less. Because like the cost is essentially the electricity it costs for them to run the compressor to fill the tank at that point, right? Because like the CO2, the thing that's like actually in the canister is basically worthless. The CO2 itself has like no value. You just get it out of the air. You just need to have the equipment to extract it and compress it, right?
Select a skill.
So like the cost of CO2 is essentially the cost of electricity plus the rental of the container it comes in.
Back press. Okay, let's move. Press in on the ring con as you breathe out. Nice. Nice.
It's a lot more ecologically friendly to do it that way too.
Fantastic.
Because you don't end up throwing out
Great.
thousands of Perrier bottles over the course of your lifetime.
All right.
Therefore defeating the sharks once and for all. Toppling the shark lord from their deep ocean throne. Whereas like
Fine work.
with the CO2 containers,
Excellent.
they're built so that they can be used hundreds of thousands of times.
Fantastic.
The only problem is like as a consumer,
Okay.
you have to figure out somewhere
Good job.
to put your container, right? Somewhere in your home.
Good job.
A lot of people don't really want to have a compressed gas cylinder in their home, right? But if you look behind the bar at like a bar, the soda water thing, like the soda water hose thing, that's all it's hooked up to. It's just a CO2 gas cylinder.
Good job. Awesome. Fine work. Sharp. Nice.
Oh yeah, sure. I don't care. You guys can buy whatever you want.
Great move.
I don't expect people to go out and go to the weird industrial part of their city and buy a CO2 canister that's as tall as their chest. That's going to last them for 1,800,000 gin and tonics. You know what I mean? I don't expect anybody to actually do that. But for what it's worth, if you do that, it's like thousands of times of savings. You know, you got to go to the depot where there's some industrial area where they sell helium and CO2 and argon. You can buy canisters of compressed neon gas and hydrogen and
Just
stuff.
a little more.
And you gotta go to that guy. I want to see what happens if I smash into these. I can just go through them. F it. As they say, damn the torpedoes. Yeah, SodaStream is just like the Palm Wonderful thing, right? It's just the brand that people know, right? Yeah. Please don't drink neon gas. It's not good for you.
Drop
It
your
tastes so
hips.
noble.
Victory!
It's such a noble drink. That's a joke for you chemistry fans out there. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we gotta get Squat V3, the third version of Squats. So Greg's sword. I know we've talked about this in the past. We've talked about Cat's version 2, but if you could say do the 2.0 version of Dogs, what kind of updates would you include? Greg Shield, you're allowed to weigh in this too. If you were going to do an update to Dogs, you were going to put out a new update for them.
Select a skill and attack.
What changes would you make? Bigger eyes and another tail? 2 tails? That's brave. Some dogs have no tails though. In the case of tailless dogs, would that just mean they have 1 tail? They're double happy?
Overhead arm spin.
Who's a double happy puppy? Is it you?
Rotate the Rincon around. Turn. 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 Turn.
Oh yeah. So like the dogs never need new hips.
Turn. Turn.
Or they can breathe.
Upward. Turn.
Like bulldogs that are able to breathe.
Turn. 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 Halfway there. Turn. 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 20 more. Turn. 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 10 more. Turn. 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 5. Turn. 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 Flawless.
They don't die
Area
anymore at all.
disoriented. Now's our chance.
I like how it makes its turn. They only die when the owner dies? Interesting.
Use a full range of motion for maximum effect.
Like a tip go.
Excellent. Abguard.
Familiars. Oh, my headphones are low. I wonder if I'm gonna lose them again.
Keep squeezing.
That's funny.
Okay. Let's select the skill.
Oh, Yogg. He's a good guy. He means well. We don't all have to like each other, but we do all have to get along. The Liam Thirst Crew. Things got pretty thirsty. Things got pretty charged. Yeah, Greg was here at that stream. I think Greg's shield is the just right amount of thirsty. It's never disrespectful. The right amount of thirsty / the right amount of joke thirsty, whatever the case may be. To show me your PP comment was too much though. It's like, this is a fitness game, not a dating simulator. Please boys, take it easy. I don't mind people enjoying themselves, but please at least allow me my dignity.
Good effort.
Would you remember? Oh boy. But you know what I mean? There's you know, there's a tasteful amount. There's an amount that doesn't hurt my feelings. Like as I said before, right? Like, obviously I'm here playing a fitness game. It would be crazy if I was like, no talking about human bodies. Date type questions? What kind of dating questions have I asked? I asked if you had the flu. That doesn't count. I'm gonna pull my water bottle. 1 second. What kind of dating questions have I asked? What's blue and not very heavy? I don't know. You're gonna tell me blueberry? It's not wrong. It's probably not the punchline though. Light blue? Good. What's brown and sticky? A stick, indeed.
Ready? Go!
Look at all this fog! Oh, bullshit.
Outstanding! Great effort. Squeeze your abdominal muscles and breathe deep. Keep it up. Awesome. Good. Outstanding. Awesome work. This will focus on working your legs.
Ah, come on.
Good. Awesome. Superb. Nailed it.
Ban. I just got canceled.
For hovering over long distances.
I missed my mark because of Greg's blue joke in it. So I was at the museum today, and I was looking at an exhibit on like home furnishings in like the 16 to 18, a cucumber, very good. Reported. I was looking at an exhibit. This is a story of me being a degenerate gamer. So I was at the the museum today, and there was an exhibit on yeah, the ROM. Exactly.
Ready? Go!
16th to 18th century home furnishings, and this extremely degenerate gamer thing that I thought of is I wondered what the 16th century equivalent to Smash Bros was. Like, who do you think Queen Victoria would main?
Great effort.
So these are important questions, right?
Outstanding. Superb. Awesome work.
Ouch. Wow, come on, Greg. I'm not trying to hurt your
Get
feelings.
points for hovering over long distances.
But you can't very well criticize people for being thirsty. And then make pee-pee jokes of your own, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that score. So high. Alright, got a recipe for ginger. Step 1, buy ginger. Step 2, it's ginger. You can feel free to tell other bad jokes, Greg, if you got any more. Hey, Greg, what's green and light?
Select a skill.
What's brown and light, Greg? $240. Yeah, it's light brown. You got it. Okay, so imagine the king at the dining table. He has 2 glasses, one is full, one's empty. What's the king's name? I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me. Two glasses that are full, one that's empty. 2 full, 1 empty. 1 empty, 2 full. I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me. Let's imagine 2 Victorian lords shouting orders to the servants, fighting in the ring. Yeah, I think King Philip III. Good one. Good try. Good one. Are you Googling these? Where are you getting this? Do you have a 9-year-old cousin who's over at your place for the holidays? These are grade A dad jokes. Are you expecting? I think the old-fashioned version of Smash Bros is just forcing people to kill each other for your amusement. You get where? This is from your nephew? Because those are some real nephew jokes. You know, do you know what I mean by like nephew science facts? Are you guys familiar with nephew science facts? Do gladiators? Yes.
Perfect. Lower a little more. Maintain your balance and avoid tilting your body.
My warrior pose is so bad.
Bend a little more. Slowly
Also,
return
my
to your starting
headphones are dead now, so I can't hear the game.
Bend a little more.
So that's too bad. I really gotta remember to plug those in.
Bend a little more. And return.
You're now manually breathing after. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Bend slowly.
Like a nephew science fact is like, did you know
Bend
that
slowly.
75% of the body is actually water? And
Bend
you're like,
slowly.
That could be true, or that could just be my nephew
Bend slowly.
heard a thing once and is misremembering it. My arms are too low.
Bend a little more.
In order to get the game to register the pose, my arms have to go down a certain amount though.
Bend a little more. And
I
return.
feel like my legs are too tight and it's
Bend
preventing me
slowly.
from bending over enough.
Okay, let's switch sides. Don't forget to switch legs.
Just, you know me, Greg, I always do my best. I always try my
Bend
hardest.
slowly.
Even if people don't want me to. Even if the people make fun of me.
It's okay.
I'm that guy
Bend your supporting
in
legs.
class that everybody hated.
Good. Go a little further back.
Let's talk real right now. In university, I was that guy everyone
Bend
hates.
slowly.
But I got a good education.
Bend slowly. Slowly return to the start.
I'm the guy who always did his homework and had tons of questions about it.
Bend a little more.
Is that better? You'll have to tell me. How does that look? Were you actually the... No, I wasn't the actually guy. I was the early for class to ask questions, staying late after class to ask questions, doing my assignments the day that they were assigned guy, taking advantage of office hours kind of guy. I don't know, university was expensive and I'm curious. I want to learn as much as I
Bend
can.
slowly.
I wasn't the actually guy. I was the sit at the front of the class and listen intently guy.
Ab guard.
Life's good, now stop cheating. How am I cheating? You know, I went to school.
Squeezing.
Oh, it's the fat kid that got bullied for being fat and he's trying to he's fat kid that was himself. Yeah, I guess those two things are linked, right? I was pretty chubby until
Select a skill and attack.
like my early 20s. And then I left home and got a job working as a landscaper and didn't earn a lot of money and spent all my money on going to jazz shows.
C-lift combo.
And so I was like working super hard
Move
all day
more energetically.
in the sun
Left.
and then
Right.
not eating
Lower
much
down. Raise up.
in order to
Left. Right.
be able to afford
Lower down. Raise
cover
up.
for music.
Left. Right. Lower down. Raise up. Left.
But yeah,
Right.
like
Lower down. Raise up.
when I was at
Left.
U of T,
Right. Lower down. Raise
I
up.
would
Left.
sit
Right.
outside of
Lower down.
my
Raise up.
arrangement teacher's
Down.
office
Lower down. Raise
during
up. Left.
his lesson
Right.
hours,
Lower down. Raise up.
and
Left.
when other
Right.
people were
Lower
late
down. Raise up. Left.
for their lessons
Halfway there.
or didn't show up,
Raise up. Left.
I would take their
Right.
lessons for them.
Lower down. Raise up. Left. Right. Lower down. Raise up. Left. Right. 20 more.
Just because, you know, it was like a
Left. Right.
once
Lower down. Raise
in a
up.
lifetime
Left.
opportunity
Right. Lower down. Raise
to
up.
learn so
Left.
much
Right.
from
Lower down.
a master,
Raise up.
right?
10 more. Lower down. Raise up. Left.
If learning isn't cool,
Great moves.
then I don't want to be cool. I would rather be educated than popular. Looking forward to see Rip Liam, please. It's handy to look in the monitor though, because it's like I can see my form. It's like having a mirror, right? Does that look right? Feels like I'm not bending forward enough. I also feel like I have a harder time on this leg For whatever reason. Does that look right? Something like that. Okay, well my headphones are dead. I can't hear the game anymore. That kind of sucks. More forward, like more horizontal. Eventually I got people to stop bullying me. There are people think it's me. That's cool. Eventually people see that even kids can see the errors in their way. Bullying is never cool. I'm sorry you were bullied, Greg. That sucks. If I could go beat the piss out of all those children, I would. I wouldn't care even if I went to jail to do it. Those kids deserve it. Just kidding. No, honestly, it's too bad you had to go through that. It's not fair. Being bullied is not fun. Made who you are today. As long as you can get something good out of the experience, learn how to be a good person and not hold a grudge for your entire life against what people did to you as children, I think it's probably a good thing. But it can definitely be tough, right? It can definitely change us. I was never particularly popular as a kid, but I was never a loner either. Growing up, like, I liked playing sports, I liked playing video games, I liked making music, I liked drawing, I liked riding my bike, I liked playing board games. I just sort of liked pretty much everything. And so I didn't have like a lot of really close friends, but I got along well with most people because I was always just like doing different stuff.
Are you ready?
There's a food as you hop back. Yeah, I guess that's natural, right? At a certain point to call the line and say, nope, we're not putting up with this.
Keep squeezing.
Well, I feel like my Warrior 3 or whatever pose is at least getting better. What kind of thing did you unlock? Oh, Autobomb Pal. Oh, you spent it on the thing. The Autobomb Pal?
Last one.
Oh, that expense thingy doesn't show up. So how does that work? You spent points to use Autobomb Pal? I guess the idea is that you're gonna get drunk on power. You're gonna get hooked on the sweet Autobomb Pal pictures, and then you're gonna want to become a level 300 sub at a rate of $16,000 a day.
Way to squeeze.
Okay, I don't want to do another full level without sound, because that's weird and distracting. But we can try to do one of these challenges. I feel like the sound doesn't really add anything to this level. What if you fall endlessly through this? If you don't do anything. Oh, this cool's fun? Was fun too hot before? Good English me English good time. Very many.
Ready?
Very
Go!
many good time English.
Open your parachute nice and wide. Try this to work your core.
So this level, this type of level, if you weren't doing it, or if you were doing it as part of the speedrun, would be interesting. Because you need to get a minimum number of points in order to get a high enough grade on the level. But obviously there's a capacity to do this level, this type of level really quite fast, right? Oops. Straight out. Oh no, I got nothing for it. Many much good English time. Well, I got B rank. That's something. I don't really particularly like that mini game. I find it imprecise to control. But whatever. Oh man, it's very Pilot Wings, right? It's very Pilot Wings. Special promotional item. An Abs Master. I'm interested in Abs Master. It was neat to watch, yeah, for sure. I like it more than when I first started the game. I feel like I'm better at controlling it now than I used to be. So at a certain point I'm going to take a break for supper, and then I'm going to come back to do some more streaming this evening. Do you guys have any idea of what you might like to me stream this evening? Does anybody have any requests? Is this the night we try out playing some Dauntless together? Do we play some Smash Bros. Matches? With the pals? Do we, so we beat Link's Awakening, right? Is it time for, to start a new game? So, that doesn't make sense to me. How could you get... Oh, okay. Within the first 40 seconds. I get it. I get it. The poetry game again. The pottery game? Oh, right. Oh, thank you. The squadry wheel or whatever? Alright, sounds good, Greg. Greg Sword. I'm not going to keep streaming too much longer because I feel a little lightheaded, to be honest. And usually that's a good sign to stop exercising. See ya, Greg Sword, Greg Prime. Gerg to Sprack. That would be cool. I don't want to do that right now, though. I don't really want to do that. You know what? I'm starting to feel a little lightheaded actually. So I think it's probably best if I stop exercising. I wasn't feeling 100% coming into this stream today. I feel a little so-so. But I was hoping that once I got my blood pumping, I got my got stretched up and whatnot, I'd be starting to feel better. But I'm starting to taper off. So I think the thing to do is to call it a stream there. I don't want to hurt myself at all. Certainly don't want to hurt myself on stream. That'd be scary. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break for dinner, and I'm going to have a shower and all that. And then when I come back, we're going to be playing some sort of game. I don't know what we're going to be playing, but we're gonna play something. So yeah, if anybody who's new is watching, make sure to smash that follow button. It's appreciated. It really helps me out here. For the cost of one mouse click for you, right? If you don't mind. And there's the Discord if you feel like joining it. And otherwise, I will be back soon. Stay posted. Maybe when I figure out what I want to play, I'll post in the Discord. Or if you've got your own ideas about what you'd like to see this evening, feel free to let me know there. Good runs today. Good world record. 4 seconds time save is pretty sweet for World 8. And I guess I'm going to be back running Ring Fit Adventure on Monday. It's going to be good. All right.